Here we go, rolling it out of the shop. You guys the first to see it driving. I'll tell you what, that first drive is always super stressful. Stressful in a good way, but stressful because you've been building something for months. You've gone through multiple projects, from building the axles to setting the gears to installing transmission to welding a cross member. And none of it has really been tested. Now, you've obviously gone through all the appropriate steps to make sure that everything's right, but nothing has really been tested. Until you pull it out, drive it down the street, and put your life in your literal own hands, you don't really know what it's going to do. So there's always a healthy amount of just caution when you're driving like this. I do enjoy it. It's a rush, and it's an incredible feeling to drive something that you built with your hands. But man, everything is going through my mind at that point. Specifically, dude, you built this. Crazy. Well, we're doing good. We've got some issues, but we're working through them. And overall, everything's fantastic. There's no rattles. The power is good. The brakes are great. The steering is one finger, and it sounds awesome. So, yeah, very, very stoked. Oh, and the best part, that day, the Monday, I drove the truck all over town. I picked up all of my kids from school in it. I pulled up to my daughter's high school, right up front. She jumps in, and she says, "This is awesome. I love this truck." That's all I needed to hear. If you want to see lots more killer Suburban videos and Blazer videos, why don't you click that subscribe button? I kind of got a thing for these square bodies, and I do a lot of videos on them. So click it right there. Here it is. I got it home the other day. I've been driving it quite a bit. Ignore the leaks on the ground. I do have some work to do. I've got a couple transmission issues that I need to resolve. I was actually supposed to be going on a trip to the Mojave Trail, leaving yesterday. And I'm gonna show you here in a minute. I'm all packed and I'm all ready to go. But I pulled the plug on it just due to the fact that I was losing quite a bit of transmission fluid, and didn't seem prudent to continue on a trip across the desert with such leaks going on. So it's been a while since I have done a video from my house at the front. This is like a throwback for me, but I am so fired up on the burb. It's awesome. It's hitting all the boxes I wanted it to. And yeah, I just thought I'd take this opportunity to give you guys a quick walk around. There's obviously going to be more detail as I get time, but I wanted to get something up for you guys so you could see it, because I know a lot of you have been following along with me, and I totally appreciate it. So let's jump in. I'll show you guys the inside and everything else. When building the burb, I planned on it being like a giant family gear hauler that could take us and all our stuff wherever we needed to go. And I'm pleased to say that's exactly how it has turned out. The inside is so spacious, and a lot of the things I've done to upgrade it, I think are just gonna make it more and more useful for me and my family. You've seen the gauge pods. I did the video down there on this new head unit. I've got my my speedometer in there because I am unable to and there goes another Cummins. Listen to that guy. I had to put the speedo in there because I do not have a VSS hooked up to my speedometer at the moment, so that is not working. But let me show you the rest. I've got it all filled, ready for the trip that unfortunately didn't happen. But regardless, let me show you how cool the back is when it opens up and how much gear I can carry back here. Stand by. I got a lot of wires coming down from the ceiling. This is my backup camera. I got the backup camera mounted right up there. And through that hole up there, I've got my GPS speedometer input magnet, and also that is for the rugged radio's antenna. So that's gonna get cleaned up. I'm gonna be doing the entire headliner next week. But check this guy out. Let's get those out of the way so I can roll this out. Yeah, like I said, I was pretty much all packed. I had everything I thought I was gonna need for the trip, which is fuel, water, parts, gas, air, tires, lights, equipment, a lot of stuff. Not to mention first aid, recovery gear, battery jump starters, electrical tools, tons of oil, filters. You name it, it was all in here. All that stuff up front is my camping gear. So I've got my 2 camping boxes, and underneath the 2 camping boxes, I've got a first aid kit, and then my suitcase, as I call it, that Milwaukee suitcase. Yeah. Although I'm bummed that I did not get to get out on the Mojave Trail, I think I made the right decision. I was this close to just pulling the trigger and going for it. Because that's kind of how I roll. I figure I can shake down and find any issues that might be in the build by going out and pushing it through its paces. But discretion is the better part of valor. And yeah, after seeing the amount of fluid I was leaking, I realized that there was something going on. So I'll get to what that is in another video. It's getting resolved right now, and we should be back on the road here in a couple days. But yeah, success. Thank you guys for sticking with me through all this. I know this has been a massive, long project, but it's so cool to have it up and running. If you liked this one, I got a whole lot more stuff for you to check out. I'm gonna put a playlist up here that has all of the burb videos in it, from when I bought it to when I started doing modifications to it to right now. So go check that out to get your fill of square body goodness.